I'm going to help walk you through setting specific goals and writing out a plan for how to actually achieve those. Because again, the general idea of change and improvement is wonderful, but without concrete steps to get to that change and improvement, we will never get there. We will just sit in a place, a continual purgatory of hope, but we'll never actually see the change. So I want to take you from that place of simply hoping to a place of actually achieving, and we are going to do that hopefully in these 2 pages here, along with some other tools that I'm excited to show you today. So the first thing, before we even get diving into this planner, that I want to introduce to you, and I'm so excited to do it, is the new A.L.I.G.N goal principle. This is something I have been working on for a couple months now, and it is just a small snippet of another bigger project I am working on, and you guys are the first ones to hear about this, so yay, I'm excited to finally talk to somebody about it. But this A.L.I.G.N goal planning principle is an acronym to help you as a busy mom understand what I mean by creating goals versus hopes and dreams. And it is a tool to help you create goals that will align your life with the life you want. It aligns you with the life you dream and hope for, and it gives you it gives you tools to make sure that what you're saying is a goal is truly a goal, and that the work you're doing is going to pay off. So in your email, I included a PDF that you can take or leave. It's up to you, but it's a worksheet for kind of talks about the A.L.I.G.N goal planning principle. And I want to go over it with you really quickly here. And what this is it is an acronym for 5 areas, 5 questions that you want to ask yourself when you are setting goals. Does your goal answer all of these questions? And if so, then yes, that is a goal. You have done it. You have created a goal, and that is what we are going to work on in the new year. So the hope of all of this is to align your goals with the motherhood and life you desire. And A.L.I.G.N stands for 5 intentional areas of your life. So is your goal accountable? Is there a way that you can track this goal? Is there a way that you can check in with this goal? Throughout this planner, you will notice that I have habit trackers, monthly check-ins, goal refreshing tools. All of that is because goals should hold you accountable. You should be able to look back and see progress, as well as look forward and plan steps to achieve success. And without being able to track that in some way, you'll never really know if you truly are moving forward successfully towards your goal. The L of A.L.I.G.N is lively. When you are setting a goal, I want you to ask yourself, is this goal, if I achieve this goal, is it going to be adding value or improving the energy of my life? Sometimes we look around us and we say, oh, we should be doing that, but we're not passionate about it. And if it's not something you're passionate about, if it's not going to improve you and your life, then it's not something you need to be focusing your energy on. Just completely honestly, it's not something you need to be focusing your energy on. And the I is intentional. What is the purpose of this goal? And is achieving this goal an intentional choice to improving your life? If not, then it is not a goal that you need to be working on. If it is not something that reflects your family's values, then honey, it is probably not a goal you need to be working on. Because again, remember, we are wanting each of these things that we are working on to be worthy of the energy we are putting into them. We only have, as busy moms, so much time, energy, and so many resources in the day. And I want to make sure that every bit of that energy that you are pouring into these will be worth it for you and your family. Then the G of A.L.I.G.N is genuine. Do these goals reflect you and your family? This is one that I am really passionate about in this principle, because I have personally fallen into the trap of comparison, where I start to chase what feels like a goal. It feels like something that excites me. It feels like something it feels like a very intentional choice. Like, I'm going to achieve this thing. But in reality, when I think about how that goal aligns with my family's values and what's important to us, it ended up butting heads with those. Because what I realized is I wasn't chasing a goal that moved my family towards the direction of our hopes and dreams and values. I was chasing a goal that social media made me feel like I had to, because that's what I was supposed to be doing. Or that another family in our lives, that it looked like they had it all together, and oh, I saw them doing this thing, so I want to do that thing, because I assumed that by them doing that thing, that's why they were able to achieve the family that they had. When in reality, everything we see on social media, everything we see from families out in the world, we are only seeing a snapshot. And then a lot of times we're seeing the best snapshot they have to offer. Behind closed doors, families' lives are completely different. And so we need to keep that in the forefront of our mind when we are working on any sort of goal planning or planning for our home and life. We need to think about, what do we want our family's life to be like? What are our values? What are our important things? And make sure that your goals are genuinely reflecting what your family cherishes and treasures. Do not let the noise of social media and other people in the world make it to where you are focusing energy in the wrong place, okay? And then the N is nurturing. Again, you only have so much time in the day. And as busy moms, we only have so much energy to give. So I want you to make sure that these goals that you are chasing are truly adding value to your life. They are nurturing the home and life that you are trying to create. If you find that there is something that you really, really, really want to chase after, but it is stripping away your energy, it is not helping you to show up as the mom you want to show up as, it is making your home life harder, not easier, it might be worth considering tabling that goal until a more appropriate season in your life. Because that is one thing about motherhood that I don't think a lot of us realize, is we are operating in a constant flow of seasons. We have our littles that require absolutely everything from us, and achieving certain goals, no matter how much we want to, might not be possible during that part of that season of our life. But that doesn't mean those goals are going anywhere. That just means they're set aside for right now. That doesn't mean you can't think about them. That doesn't mean you can't pray over them. That doesn't mean that you can't still say to yourself, I am going to achieve that goal one day. It just means that your timeline is a little longer. And so I want you to remember that this work that you're doing in these pages at this time, yes, hopefully we come back here next year, or we come back in 12 months and we are looking over this and we're saying, man, look at everything that I've accomplished in a year. But it's not a deadline. 1 year from now is not, oh, well, you didn't achieve that, you'll never achieve that. I don't want you to come at this with that energy. That is not what this is. Our life is being lived every day, and it will hopefully be lived for many years to come. And so there are going to be goals that you set out to achieve that might take you longer because of the season that you're in, and that is okay. What I want for you is for you to feel like every step that you are taking and all the energy you're pouring in is intentional, it is genuine, and it is worth your time, okay? So again, this worksheet, you can go ahead and print 1 or 2 or 10 copies, however many you want. You'll notice that there are questions here. So each one of those words that I said that kind of go with that A.L.I.G.N principle, there's a little space. I ask you additional questions about each goal. So basically, the way this would work is you would kind of work through this sheet for each goal, asking yourself each of these questions. And if you get to the end and you have answered all of these with a yes or a positive way, then that is how you know what you're chasing is a goal.